Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna show you a tutorial on how to make a survival game. But this is gonna be split into episodes, so be patient until I finish the entire series. So this one we're gonna start with. We're gonna create. We started the project as a first-person character. Let's start setting things up first. First of all, you go to click on the first-person character and press edit here. Open this. What you're gonna need to do is delete this. You don't need that. Move all of that VR stuff. It's just I'm removing this because I don't need it for the tutorial. If you want it, keep it. I need all this things. Remove the gun and the arm. Remove the gun and the arm. Delete this and the construction script. And I think that's all. Wait, also this part. You don't need that. We just connect this, delete this entire thing, and here too. Add that. Now we have a way simpler blueprint thing. That's all we gotta do to clean up the thing. Oh yeah, the finger index and motion controller. Remove that. Also gun offset. Now we have a much simpler first-person character that we removed stuff that we don't need at all. Now we center the camera because if you see, and when I play here right now, if I don't leave it as it is and look down and turn around, you see I'm not actually turning around, turning through. I mean the pivot is not at the camera's position, so I'm gonna set the X to 0 and Y as 0. This will fix it at exactly center. Also, the collision is a bit too wide for me at least. If you want it, keep it. Do this and this. Now it's like default, exactly perfect for stuff like gameplay. Now see, when I turn around, it turns around directly underneath the camera. Now after we set up the player, now we gotta do is make the health system. So in order to make the health system, I don't know why I left the first person character. I should be inside. You should create a new variable called current health. You make this as a float so that the health can be like 1.5 out of 100, something like that. So that it makes it more dynamic, or I don't know what should I call it. We type this. We make another one. Call it max health. This is the maximum health the player can hold at once. You can make it something like an Ark Survival Evolved, where when you level up, you increase the max health. But I'm not gonna do that here because I'm just doing the basic part of the survival mechanics. Make the max health at 100, current health make it also the same. So if you want, and some survival games, when you start and begin play here, let me show you. You have the current health. Set the current health to a random value. It's not always full health when you start out. Some games don't make it full health. Always make it make a random float like that in range. You do max health divided by 2. This is the minimum. They do something like that. So when the game starts, they have a random random amount of health every time. I'm not gonna do that because you don't need that. I'm gonna remove it. If you want to keep it, keep it. Let me show you how it works right now here. Put that here. This will show the amount of health on the screen as soon as the game plays. Then it's a piece of after 5 seconds. The initial health. See now it's 94. When I play again, it's 57, 60, 86. It's not. I am not gonna add it because it's just mainly my preference. But at least now we have current health max health. We haven't done anything with it. So I'm gonna do, for testing purposes, I'm gonna create a comment here, call it debug, and I put anything related to debugging and stuff like that, color thread, so that we can differentiate it with the normal game mechanic and that. So this is important. You need to remove the debug if you want to like package your game once you're done making it, because if you leave it here and people played your package game, they will uh, they will have the debugging mechanic, like for example press plus to increase health and minus to decrease health. You don't want that in survival games. So I'm gonna create this plus and copy and paste it and make it minus here, minus. Now this is gonna increase the current health and decrease the current health. Before doing that, we make a function that will make things easier, because see, in order to make like damaging or increasing health like that, we do this. See, we do set variable, set current health, and grab a current health here and do minus and clamp it. It takes a lot of steps. You don't want to do it every single time you want to increase or decrease the health. You do something like this. Here's the amount of damage, like 10. You don't want that to make this every time. So in order to make things easier, we do this. We do collapse to function, and this is damage player. Now we open that. You see this, it's all been placed for us here. You do inputs and make this float and drag this. This is the amount of damage, the amount of damage sustained. Here is amount damaged, or damage amount. I'm gonna call that better. Damage amount. Also, we're gonna make an output that shows the remaining health. We're gonna call it remaining health. Is just for like ease of use. Maybe you want to, when we finish the tutorial, maybe you want to check whether how much health you have left, like something like that. We call this remain, or actually no, we call it leftover health. It's a float, and do this. Just do this. You can just like get the current health, and it will be like easier. But just like when you don't want to damage, then get the current health. It's just something that will make things a tiny bit easier. Okay, here's this one is for increasing health. So this is the damage player, so it will not work properly. We do minus 10, and here is 10. See, if you do minus 10 here, it will like go like backward, and instead of damaging the player, I think increase its health. I mean, this is how math works actually. So we did this. Now we need a way to display the health. We do this. Let me make a custom this one. I can call it debug. I don't know, debug prints. We get the tick interval, and we do print here. Print string. Add the duration as tick interval here, and it's still gonna be the current health here. We disable the log because we don't want to flood the log with the amount of health. Now we gotta attach and go get event tick and do this debug print, this one we need. We comment this out and make tick events. Now when we play, it's gonna show the amount of health. As you can see above, it shows 100. We plus in the numpad, doesn't do anything because it's reached the max. If I press minus, it decreases by 10. Now it doesn't go below 0 and doesn't go below 100 because in the damage players function, we clamped it. We made the minimum value as 0 and maximum value as the maximum health. So you can't go above the maximum health. So that's why we created that. Now let's start like instead of this printing it on the screen, we're gonna display it on display it as a like a progress bar on the UI instead of like, because when you actually package the game, the prints will not be visible. It's only for debugging for the editor only. See the 100 above there and increase here. So it will not show up in the package game. So so if you want to like display the health to the player, you create a new I need to create a new folder here called widget. So it's just for the sake of like organizing, and create a widget blueprint. We call this UI underscore widget. You can call it anything you like want. Just keep in mind if you want to reference it later, you should make it the same as the name. Okay, we need a progress bar. Here it is. Put this at like 0.5 to display it. We make it as any style you like. I like it like this. Oh, I stretched it. Wait, hold on. Where did it go? Okay. Make this 30 and this 100. I like it this way. It feels better like this. We do this and this, not like this. Move it upwards, and I just want it to be accurate. Here. Now I made the progress bar as still doesn't do anything. It's just decorative right now because I'm gonna make this colored red. The background image, I'm gonna make it like this but darker. Now it looks like a health bar now. To show it properly that it's a health bar, show that to the player that it's actually a health bar, we add this. We do it like this, specification centered. Where is it here? Put this underneath. Hold this together and move it up, so you can make any design you like. Just add the progress bar, but you can make it any shape you like. I'm gonna do it like this. Here, like this. Wait, like this. Now we made the progress bar. We need to display it on the screen. Hold on. In order to display it on the screen, you do this begin play, event begin play, and we do create widget. The create widget will be the UI widget that we called. If you call this a different name, be sure to select the name that you typed in. And we do add to viewport. Add to viewport. This is just the HUD right now. So now it shows the progress bar, but it doesn't show the health because, as you can see here in the print, it shows 100, and here it shows 50, like half. We comment this and make it create HUD UI. And in order to make it display the health properly, we do this. You go down, click on the progress bar, go down to the bind and create binding in here %. As you can see, there is no way to get the health from the player because the health is inside the player. So we instead go to the event graph and create, no, not create, I mean cast to first person character. And this is basically a way to like reference the player through the UI. You get player character. Delete these two because you don't need that. And right click and promote a variable and call it player underscore ref. It's just a reference to the player if you want to like get the help from it. And you go back to the binding we made, the function get percent. Let's call it with a different name. Get player health. We do this. We have the player ref here, reference. We get the current health, and we get the max health. Not max health, no. Oh. Now we do this. Current health divided by max health and return it. This basically will, since the percentage in progress bar here is from 0 to 1. What I mean is, where is it? See, the lowest number is 0, of course, and the highest number is 1. You can go in between like this. Here's 0.5. We need to do this way so that it converts the, like, if your health like is 1000 or 100 or 75, the max health, you can like convert it into a decimal point between 0 to 1. This is what this does. So when I increase health here, this now works now. See, it works perfectly fine. Now the health system works properly. It works like perfectly. We save all. Do we have time for fall damage? I don't know. Let's make the fall damage. Fall damage is easy. We do this. Event hit. You event hit, or actually no. Event land. Yes, this one. Event on landed. Let me see what's inside here. Okay, as you can see here, event lag means when the player's foot hits the ground. So we do this. We get the velocity. Hold on, I heard something before. No, actually we do this. Get last update velocity, because if you get velocity on landed, will show the velocity as 0, because when you land the velocity is 0 now. So get last update velocity, it shows the velocity before it lands. We do get forward, not doorward, forward, what's it called? I forgot. Oh yes, vector length. I forgot its name. Forward is completely different, something completely different. Now we have this. This will show the last update velocity. Now we do this. Event on landed damage player. We only damage the player if like the velocity is greater or equal to, I don't know, maybe 4 meters per second, because 4 centimeter, this one, 400 centimeter, because in Unreal Engine everything is measured in centimeters. This one is 400 meters right now. Oh, I mean 4 meters. I am confusing myself and you at the same time. So we connect this directly. Let's see how much damage it will show. Okay, we did this. This is fall damage. Okay, I forgot to tell you, if you want to make a comment, go anywhere and press C, or if you want to comment a part, you highlight it and press C. We did this, fall damage. Now let's make it a way to climb something. You copy this, something like that, do this, and move it, like that. Now when we play, when I jump here, oh, my health went 0 immediately. I think that's way too low. Let's make this 900 centimeter per second. If I jump, nothing happens. When I jump from here, boom, still way too much. Let's divide this. Divide this by maybe 10 because like it's showing like 900 like this. Let's divide by 100 better. Okay, now it's more showing it more properly. I jump from here really quickly, boom, this much damage. If I go really high up, get damage, like it's a bit more damage, but it's a little bit too OP. I need to reduce it to 80. The higher the number down there in the division, the stronger. The less damage you get. Basically the same thing. Wait, I'm testing something. Wait. Okay, so it's here is 25. I'm gonna make it 35. This is the last thing before we leave and call it an episode. Let's see. Boom. I don't know if this is too OP or not OP. I don't know, but that's how fall damage works. No, actually it's not. Why is it showing always the same? Let me print the velocity. Wait, hold on. We print the velocity here. Where is the velocity? Vector length. No, we do get velocity. Vector length. And wait, hold on. Make this corrected. Now it's showing me the velocity. As you can see here, 600 showing. It's basically my walking speed. We go up here and jump. And let's check here. This is the same. Still, I don't know why it's like doing like that. Let's increase to 45. You can modify this to suit whatever you like. I like just wanting it to be exactly what I want. Let's leave it like this. Actually, let's do something really quick. One last thing, because it's not gonna take like a long time to do it. We do this. Make the UI look nice. We interp like that. The interp speed we leave it at like 1. Delta time, get world delta seconds, and target is this. The current. You know what does this do? It makes the progress bar moves smoothly across between values. When you get damaged, it doesn't teleport downward. It moves slowly and slows down like that. It makes it more realistic, not realistic because UI doesn't exist in real life. But it makes it look nicer. So we do this. We get out the progress bar and do get percent, just like that. And I think that's all. Where's my health at 50%? Hello? It should work, right? Why is it not working? Or actually, instead of making it bindable, we go here and delete the player thing. Instead, me remove binding here. Instead, let's put it in check here. Because let's check if this works. Set the health here to this. This must work right now. Current health. Okay. Let me damage myself here. Yes, now it works perfectly fine. See. Look how smooth it is. Let me full screen. We damage ourselves. Now it looks like this. It's actually the first time I made this working. We learn new things on camera. It's really great. Okay, let's make this simplified. Do this, and boom. Now it looks really nice. If you want to make it faster, increase the number. Make it slower, decrease the number. Make it 2, and see how the change. So you see, when the game starts, it starts at like 50%, and then it goes up, right? This is because you need to make the health, like, first of all, we take the entire thing here, this part. Event construct, you need to do this so that it won't show you this part where it goes up slowly at the beginning of the game, because it's not necessary. See, now it doesn't show because before if you didn't see it for a split second, it went up from 50% to full, like in first half second, like this. It was here. It was like this. It went slowly like this. You don't want that in the game. If you want it, don't add the thing that I just added. So we made the health system. It's like the simplest version of a health system. I'm still like loving the smoothness of the health bar. I mean, look, smooth it is. Yeah, we'll make it faster. It looks really slow. I said I wanted to be at 2, and I'll bring it back to 4. 4 looks better now. Look how smooth it is. I know it's like, you shouldn't be surprised by this, but really, this is the first time I made this. Made the health bar like move smoothly down. Okay, this is how you make the health bar and the health system. This maybe the next episode we either do hunger or inventory. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Inventory might take like multiple episodes to make, because inventory system is not simple. But once we finish the inventory system, everything will be easy to set up. Like if we made the inventory system, you can easily add new items or tools, stuff like that, to make things like easier. But it's always setting up that makes it difficult. Setting up the inventory system always like takes a long time. Always has been. We save. Now we save. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.